Hi everyone and welcome back to Lawfolds in Aberdeenshire. I'm Elowin and we are taking up where we left off in the previous video. So we are here at field 30 harvesting sugar beets, and as we don't have anywhere to put them, I do the unloading myself. And Mr. Stayer is driven by a hired worker. So that's all good, and they're doing a fine job with the sugar beets. And it seems like it's time to unload. Let's see if we can come close enough, even if we got a bad start at it. We'll do fine. And at the same time, the harvester has unloaded to the tipper driven by our Deutschfahrer, and we have not come that far on the harvesting. We're on our second headline, so it's quite a lot left to do here. Valerie is seeding field 34 with canola. And it's going well down there. Absolutely nothing to complain about. It is a rather big field, so we will have a lot of canola from here. When it will be time to harvest it. And I'm eager to loosen, freeing Valerie from this job so she can start mowing, so I can get some money. And we have done about half the sugar beet field. It isn't ideal to empty out the tank on this side, but we have to do what we have to do. And tipper is almost full. Is it 97% or something like that? So we are going to sell the sugar beets. It won't give you much. I think it was about 360 pence per 1,000 liters, and that will give us about 5,000 pounds for the whole load. So that isn't overly much, and I guess we will get 2 full tippers. So we get 10,000 out of this, and It might pay for the seeds we have to use today, but I don't think it really will. But for the most part, it will. So let's see. I'm driving myself, as there is no need to make a course for 2 loads, and hopefully the situation will be different the next time we have sugar beets. We might have more pigs then, so we can use the beets in the pig food station or factory. And that was a nice turn, Elowin. Stepping up. Good. It's very early still. It's 6:30 in the morning. And the sugar beet harvester is full again. But we will have to wait until we get back. No other thing to do. But we are soon at the selling point, for the best price was at the normal selling point. So we will go there. And I'm glad that it wasn't at the Aberdeen grains. This isn't a grain server, of course. But we can't use this tipper there. So therefore it's good that it's at this place. Oops, got a little bit too far on that side, but I think I can do reverse it so we'll get in a better position. Yes, it looks like it. There we go. And we got almost 5,000, so it's a knocker still, and there wouldn't be much we could do about it either way, because we need to get rid of them, because we don't have any room for them anywhere. So we have to rush back and empty out the tank. From the harvester. it can start again so we can get over and done with it. And it's time for the wheat to be emptied out. And we will do that to the silo. We will have a look later on and see if we have a lot of wheat, because if we have more than 100,000 liters we can sell that, or at least that. We got barley too, so we don't use much of the grains at the moment because we don't have that many pigs. And the harvester is getting on. And here comes our tractor. Starting to be time to empty out the harvester tank too. It takes a while, but it has to. There are just room for a certain amount in the pipe, so it can't say slough and be ready, even if you wish it sometimes, and I'm sure they wish it in real life too. Sometimes at least. And off we go again. It's very smooth with courseplay here when emptying out the harvester. I am satisfied with that. And we finished our sugar beets. And we have been up to the sell point one more time. Got a little less cash for that load, but it's okay still. And now we got a bit that is not really worth selling, so we will try and put that in the pig food station and in the where we put the other sugar beets. So we will put away the sugar beet harvester, and it's not especially dirty, so we don't bother to wash it this time. See how we manage this. Not shabby. Not fully straight in, but it's okay. For the next task, I remember that. For some some reason, I was trying to drive as I should reverse in, and that didn't do any good. So I was turning the wrong way all the time. But in the end, it was a pretty good job. So we will hook up the cultivator. We can't start yet, but we will hook it up because there is no other job meanwhile until we are going to cultivate down the oilseed radish into the soil. And Valerie has finished seeding field 34. So it's her turn to get up to field 30 and seed it with oilseed radish. So we get some fertilization in there. And the course we made before should be totally fine here. Just going to find it. Oops, jackknifed. Enough we go. And I just saw that that was not oilseed radish, that was canola. So I guess we have a field of canola for ourselves. There's no harm done. I was actually going to seed it with something else than sugar beets this time, as we don't seem to need any in a couple of days. We have a full chamber of sugar beets, so it's okay. And we will take down the gel skin. We will put as many beets as we can in the big food factory. And what doesn't have a place here, we will put in behind where we have the other beets, behind the shed of the harvester. I will try to get it as high up as I possibly can to start with. we have very little room here. It isn't ideal at all. I have been looking for a placeable oops, for the sugar beets, but I haven't been able to find any. You can take that down now, Elowin. That's good. So if anyone knows about a good potato silo or root crop storage, I wouldn't mind getting to know about it. Now, our little friend is going to do what it does most of the time. It will read. So we're picking up the reader. And we will go to field 28 and start off doing that field. And when we are partially done here, we can let Mr. Stayer start the cultivating. And then it will be Valerie's turn. And I think we will go for barley on this field this time. So we have set the course. And we have the wrong job icon, which should be field work and not seeding and fertilizing. So here we go. A harvester is going along. We still have 2/3 left of that field. We started that real early this morning at 6 o'clock or something like it, and it's almost 7:20 now, so it will take a really long time. And the vent is doing a good job here, doing the headlands. And we will start off Mrs. Thayer here now when the vent has come halfway at field 28. And we need to start a new course for this field. And in which we will start at the southwest. We will go north. And we will do one headline. We did 2 with the Fent and Reader. We will do 1 here. So the risk for them being in each other's way are not that big. So we're starting here. And as usual, it's very nice to see them work together. And here we got Valerie finishing. She has finished seeding, and as you can see, it looks like canola. And it is. So we have canola at field 30 now, without any fertilization. So we have to deal with it in any way we want to. I might not do anything about it, actually. We will see. That was a bummer. So, Valerie will have to wait here for a while until Mrs. Thayer has come a bit further east on the field. And we are finishing off the weeding, and we will then go down to field 29 to continue the work. So here we go. And we need to set up. I'm trying to find a course for it, but we do need to set up a new one. As we actually don't have one. Simple as that. And sometimes it's good to set up a new course every time, because you have to think about what you're doing. And I pushed the wrong button. Happens now and then. So here we go. We are out. And then raise up. So now we can see all 3 tractors working, even if they're not on the same field. But it makes me happy to see them work together like this. And we have a friend doing a good job. The Deutsch farm is waiting for the harvester, and the harvester hasn't that much job left on this field. And after this, it will be field. Let's see, field 31, no, 32. I will never learn which is which. And Mr. Stayer is struggling along with the cultivator and is doing great. I'm so happy that this worked out. I'm gonna have a quick look at Valerie working again because we are finishing this episode in a very short time, so I thought we'd see what everyone was doing. And last but not least, our friend with the reader. And this will be all for this episode. The friend has finished the work. I will go on to other tasks. But until next time, have a good one and do take care.